Hi, welcome to History 1301. My name is Mrs. Bueno. If you signed up for Mrs. Gage, it's the same person. They just haven't changed my last name on the schedule yet. So this is 1301. This is a flex term. And I just kind of want to walk you through the course, show you where the different links are, how to get to things, and kind of just an overview of how the course is going to run this semester, or these last 8 weeks of the semester. So when you log into your Blackboard account and you find our class, when you first click on it, it will look like this, and it will actually start here. You can see the syllabus, the textbook information, and then there's also a little thing here about how to take exams, and I'm going to show you that as well in just a minute. So if you click on the syllabus, you don't have to have Microsoft Office or anything to download that. You can download it and print it out if you would like to, but it's all copied and pasted here for you. Has my contact information, where my office is located, my phone number, and then my office hours if you wanted to try to call me. More than likely, if you call during these hours, that's going to be the best time to catch me. If you call me outside of those hours, more than likely I'm not going to be in my office. I'm going to be in a classroom teaching. Course description, you can read that. This is the textbook information. So the textbook is actually an online text, and it's, if you go through this website right here, it's $49 plus a little bit of tax on that, and it gives you access to the textbook for a full calendar year. So which is kind of nice. There is a free 14-day trial, so there's no excuse why you shouldn't have it the first 2 weeks of class, because you can just do the free trial. And I'll show you in a minute how to get to the textbook and how to find all of that. Learning outcomes are listed here, and then this is a breakdown of the course design. So there's a syllabus quiz worth 25 points, there's 2 written assignments worth 50 points, there's unit quizzes worth 50 points, and the midterm and the final. So the total is 775 points. So by the end of the semester, your goal is to be right here, between 697 and 775 points, so that you have an A in the class. Then it just describes each of the assignments and kind of how they work. If you want to look at that, you will notice here, I do not accept late or makeup work. So I don't care what the excuse is, I don't accept it. This is an online course. There is no reason why you cannot do stuff early. So if you know you're going to be out of town, or if you have an event coming up, get your work to me early. You can turn it in early, but you can never turn it in late. And then there's just some other stuff here about financial aid, academic honesty. Make sure you read over this about cheating, plagiarism, and collusion. The ADA statement. If you need to drop this class, December 1st is the last day to drop with a W. Otherwise, you receive an F in the class, more than likely. And again here, no late work or makeup work will be accepted. And then by being continuously enrolled in this course, you accept the rules and guidelines that are in the syllabus. So make sure you look over that, because there is a syllabus quiz. And you'll take that in the week 1 link in just a second. So how to get to the textbook. If you click on Revel link, right there, that second link, and open Revel, it will automatically launch for you. Now yours is going to look a little bit different. If you do have a Pearson or account already, like you use my math lab or maybe use my science lab or something like that, you want to use the same username and login. If you forgot, they're right there for you. If you've never created a Pearson account before, you can create one here, and then it will just ask you to link your account that you already have with Pearson. And then it just tells you, it's successfully been linked. If not, just go up here to the help button and they can walk you through it, and they do have 24-hour tech support that can help you. And sometimes you'll see messages like this. Just hit refresh or log completely out and then come back to it. We're going to switch over back to, but there's no invitation code. So if you email me asking me for an invitation code, I'm going to know that you did not watch this video and that you did not go through the link, and I'm going to ask you to watch the video again. So that's how you get to the textbook, and the textbook is 100% online. It's actually really cool. Let me pull it up for you guys really quick. So with single sign-on, you're not going to have to go through all these links. When you hit that Open Revel link in Blackboard, it will automatically take you into this screen once you purchase it or once you enter your access code. You can buy this book here in our bookstore on campus. It's about $113 here on campus. So if you want to go online and enter in your credit card, it'll save you a substantial amount of money. But here you'll see these assignments are due November 7th. Really, I just opened up 4 chapters at a time, and you have all the time that you need. I had to put in a due date, but really there's no due dates because you're just reading these. So you can go here, Introduction, Beginnings, and you just read through the first chapter. The little gray arrows are there for you. There's an introduction video every chapter. You can listen to the audio book if you want to. If you just want to put this on in the background as you're doing other things, there is a female voice that will read to you everything here in the text. So there's all kinds of cool stuff in this. I encourage you to use it in our face-to-face classes. We try to pull this in as much as we can. If you scroll over, it should pop up. Yeah, it'll give you the definitions of those highlighted glossary terms and interactive maps that you have. I mean, it's really, if you're a history nerd like I am, it's so much fun to play with this. There's even like a social explorer that kind of goes into more detail about, you know, certain things that they're talking about in the textbook. And then you'll notice sometimes there will be journals that you can do a journal entry. I don't require that, however. So you know, if you get somewhere and it's like a quiz question and it won't let you advance because you have to answer a quiz question, just put in whatever you think is the correct answer. I mean, you're more than welcome to attempt these quizzes, but there are no quizzes, no journals, no writing. None of that is actually required or graded. Sometimes it just pops up. I was trying to get to one to show you where one was at. And it looks like hopefully you're not going to have a problem with that. So this is the textbook. Get used to it. Feel for it. There are extra copies in the library. If you want to come up to one of the PJC campuses, we should have current copies of our textbook in the library for you to use. Okay, so back to Blackboard. When you go in and you start doing your weeks, as we move through the semester, you will start to see weeks popping up on a pretty consistent basis until I get all 8 weeks built into this course. But you just go into the week that things, you know, that we're on. So October 24th is going to be week 1, and it tells you up here what's due this week. So you can read the itemized list I have here for you. I always try to include videos. These are crash course videos. They're on YouTube. You can go out there and look for them yourself, but I always include a link that kind of goes over what we're talking in the textbook. They're usually no longer than 15 minutes long. I encourage you to watch those. John Green, he does a really good job of really quickly explaining the textbook. If you're more of an audio learner, then you definitely watch his videos. And then the syllabus quiz is due the first week. It does have a time limit. I don't think it's going to take you 1 hour to answer 8 questions over a 5-page document, but it is there. When you're ready, you just click on Begin and it will launch the test for you. Let's look at week 2 because it's got a little bit more meat to it. So you'll notice you're supposed to read chapters 2 and 3 and take quiz 1, and it's due Thursday, November the 3rd at 11:59 Central Standard Time. Most of your stuff is going to be due on Thursdays. That way, if you have a problem, I'm here during the week. I can, you know, consistently check my email, and I'm not having to like check my email over the weekend. So I try not to make anything due on Saturday and Sunday for that reason. You'll notice there are 3 videos that go along with chapters 2 and 3 that will explain what you're reading in the textbook. And then quiz 1, it covers chapters 1 through 3. On your unit quizzes, you're allowed 2 attempts. It will average your attempts. So if you go through and just put whatever answers and you get a 0 the first time and you get a 100 the next time, it's going to give you an average of 50. So keep that in mind. You want to do your best the first time through. That way you don't have to go back and take it a second time. You do have to do it in one setting, however, but these unit quizzes are not timed. And then once we start going through, like I said, you'll see more things throughout the weeks that you're going to have to complete. There is an email tab here for you. It's more of like a discussion board. I prefer that you just look at the syllabus and email me at dgage@parisjc.edu. I'll see it, I'll answer it within about 24 hours. Unless it's the weekend, then I'll probably need 48 hours to answer it. And anytime there's something, if you guys have, I'm getting a lot of questions about the same thing, I will post them here in the announcements page for you, and then it will also automatically send an email to your Dragon Mail account. So make sure you know how to use Dragon Mail. The next video that you're going to have is going to be how to take those exams, what you're going to need to do in order to do those. And so make sure you stay tuned for that video. And if you do have questions, feel free to contact me. Like I said, all of my contact information is right here for you. An email right there, that's the best way to get in touch with me, because, you know, it's kind of hit or miss outside of these office hours if I'm going to be in here to answer my phone or not. So shoot me an email and then I'll try to respond as soon as I can.